Growing up, I had really, really loving, amazing parents. I had honestly the best parents you could ever think of. Super loving, super supportive, always believed in me. Just overall great parents, right? And when I was 13, tragedy hit me. My mom passed away from meningitis, some infection in her brain, right? And right after my mom died, COVID happened, and unfortunately, my dad was working overseas. So then, from the ages of like 14 and a half to 17, I didn't see my dad at all, and I was living alone in Thailand. But then, when I was 17, my dad got diagnosed with cancer, and he had to fly over to Canada to get treatment. So then, that's when I saw him again. I flew over to Canada, and I saw him. And when I saw him, it completely destroyed me because he was basically on the verge of death. And then while I was there in Canada, my dog got hit by a car and she died. And then about a month later, my dad died from the cancer, and I watched him take his last breath. Like I literally watched him die in front of me. And before my dad died, we had a conversation about, what's going to happen and stuff. And I remember crying on his lap, and I told him, Dad, no matter what happens, I'm going to make you proud. I'm going to make you, Mom, and Maple proud. Maple's my dog. I told him that, and I still think about it right now, to this day. Like every time I feel like I'm going to procrastinate or I'm slacking or whatever, I remember that promise that I made to my dad, and that keeps me going. That really drives me. My dad was the strongest person I've ever known. He was really my hero. Even when he was dying with cancer, he was still doing what he was supposed to do. Like he was still doing his business work and talking to clients and all of that stuff. So he was a fucking G. He really was a G. Think about that. Who has that much dedication? Like you're literally dying from cancer. You can barely move anymore. You can't even eat. You're super weak, but you're still like on the phone trying to text people and trying to work, trying to make business deals. That's fucking dedication. That's why my dad was my hero, because he was so strong. Okay? But anyways, I learned a lot from dealing with these tough times. I really learned a lot about myself. I learned new things, like I developed a crazy mindset for myself. I've developed a shit ton of resilience. I've improved my life in ways I couldn't even imagine. And yeah, I just learned so much about my life, like a lot about responsibility, about doing different things. Just I know so much because of these problems. And it's crazy to me because right now I'm 20 years old. And I look at some adults and they're like 45, 50, and they're immature as fuck. And it made me realize that, damn, okay, people actually mature from pain and not from age. That's what it made me realize, because there are kids even younger than me who have been through more than me. They're even more mature than me, right? So you mature with pain and not age, which is crazy. But the whole point of this video is, when you have problems, don't shy away from the problems. You need to deal with the problems. You need to face the problems head on and ask yourself, what can I learn from these problems? What is this problem trying to teach me? What is it trying to make me do? What's going to happen with my life? Where is this trying to take me? And it's crazy to say this, but I'm super thankful that all those bad things in my life happened. Right now, obviously, there are more bad things that happened in my life, but my family's death is the biggest one for me. That's where I felt the most pain. Right now, if this didn't happen, if my family didn't die, I'd probably be living at home. I'd be fat. I'd be lazy, unmotivated. I'd have no drive at all. I'd be super comfortable. I'd be way too comfortable. But because they died, I'm now traveling the world. I have my own online business. I have an amazing girlfriend. I have a crazy mindset. I have crazy amounts of resilience. So I'm super, super thankful for it. And the only reason my life is the way it is right now is because I chose to learn from the pain and to create the best possible life for myself. Now, by all means, I'm nowhere near where I want to be, but I am working every single day towards my goals, right? But If you let your problems destroy you, they will destroy you. But if you choose to look at your problems as lessons, then your possibilities are limitless. You could do anything you want. You could learn so much. You could literally become the best version of yourself through pain. And I think any great person in the world has been through a lot of pain. Look at all the athletes, look at all the entrepreneurs, look at all the successful motivators. They've all been through a shit ton of pain. And this is beautiful because when you go through pain, you get to build yourself. You get to choose. There's two options. You either be a bitch and cry about every single thing and let your pain destroy you, or you can look at your pain and say, yep, because of this, I'm gonna show everyone how great I am. And that's what I decided to do. I decided to make a story for myself. This is a mental frame that I have. It's like, the bigger the challenge, the harder my life is, the bigger the dragon, the bigger the enemy, the more epic my story will be. And I also use this to motivate myself. Like, I always say to myself, man, I have a fucking crazy story. Like, I've been through a ton of pain. Now I'm gonna use this pain and become successful. And that's gonna be my story. People are gonna look at my story and they're gonna be inspired by it. And what's funny is people have already been doing that. I have so many people coming up to me and telling me that I've inspired them because of my story. Now, isn't that amazing to hear? Like, you've been through a shit ton of pain and you've improved your life because of it. And now people are also using your story to improve their own lives. It's insane. And honestly, that's what wakes me up every day. I love helping people. I love inspiring and motivating people. I love helping people reach their full potential, right? But I don't want you to deal with problems in a bad way. I want you to look at problems and use your emotions to help you, to propel you forward, to make a better life for yourself. That's what a problem should be. A problem can be a great motivator. It can really help you unlock your full potential. If you use your pain correctly, oh my God, the things you can do in life is limitless. Limitless. You can really do anything you want to do. So whenever different problems come into your life, I want you to look at them. Look at the problem straight in the eyes and say, I'm happy you're here. I'm happy. What are you trying to teach me? Come on, give me the lesson. What are you trying to teach me? What are you trying to do here? And if you really sit down and think about it, you would really learn from the problems. I guarantee you that whatever your problem you're going through right now, let's say a year from now, right? You're gonna look back and say to yourself, man, I'm happy that happened. I wouldn't be where I am right now if that problem didn't happen. I'm so thankful. I'm so grateful that happened to me. I wish more problems would come. I fucking guarantee you it would happen because that happened to me. Obviously, when my parents first died, I thought to myself, like, why me? Why is this happening to me? What the fuck? There's blood on my finger. But yeah, I said to myself, why me? Why is this happening to me? Why not someone else? And I used to cry and stuff, right? But now I look back at it, I'm like, man, I'm so fucking happy that happened. And I know as crazy as it sounds, because it's my parents, right? They're both dead. As crazy as it sounds, I'm so fucking happy it happened because I wouldn't be traveling the world. I wouldn't be having an online business. I wouldn't be living in Germany right now. I wouldn't have an amazing girlfriend. I wouldn't have a great group of friends. I wouldn't be fit. I'd be none of that if these tragedies didn't happen. And I wouldn't know the lessons that I know now if those tragedies didn't happen. Because truthfully, people learn through hard lessons. Let's say you're driving a car. If you almost hit someone, you're still gonna fucking drive fast. You're still an idiot. This is the problem with people. But if you drive really fast and you crash into that car, you're never gonna fucking drive fast again. That's how we learn. We learn through really, really hard times and really hard situations. We learn lessons the hardest way possible. I don't know why, but that's just how humans are. So take this video as a sign and just remember my words. Whenever a problem comes, ask yourself, how can I learn from this? What is this trying to teach me? And that will change your life, and I promise you. So if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel because I'll be posting videos every single day that will help you. And I actually do help people build mental resilience, build a better mindset, build better habits, and it's just overall help you unlock your full potential and become the best version of yourself. So if you're interested in learning from me, you can join my community, which is in the first link in the description, and that'll take you to my school page. And I hope to see you in there. And as always, I'm rooting for you, I believe in you, and I love you. Mwah.